Hello, my name is Sybil Harmony, and this is your reading for July 2020. So the energy is heating up. We have summer, so we have a lot of energy with fire this month. And truth, tribalism, telling the truth. What is the truth? So it's really important that we stay grounded, and we're going to do a little healing about grounding and clearing out negative energy. So we have high energy, we have hiding energy, and we have energy of letting go, the energy of being attacked. We have Mercury going direct, healing inner child, coming out of denial, and healing anger, greed, resentment, and bringing truth. So a lot of energy happening. So if you have been in denial about the virus, you may feel like that kind of catches up with you. So you may have some issues around that if you haven't been taking care of yourself, or like a new awareness. I'm not saying you're going to get sick, but an awareness that this is real. And we don't want to shut down our economy, of course, but we need to be careful. So that's coming up. So we have a president, whether you like him or not, even people who like him know that he lies. I mean, he does it right. He says one thing one day, and the very next day he says the other thing. Well, I never said that. I mean, he does it right in front of us. And so what we can do, I don't promote hating anybody, nobody really, but what my cat's scratching and the whole camera's shaking, sorry. She's on the table, sorry. Okay, I don't edit because I'm not a technical person, so you just get what you get. So sorry about that. So what we have is these eclipses coming in that are bringing heightened awareness and consciousness. And what we can do is we can let this president wake us up to prejudice, to the environment, to greed, to dishonesty, and to when you put profits ahead of the well-being of all the people, we all suffer because we're all in this together. So we are a global planet. What happens over here affects us over there. You can't just say, oh, we're putting up a wall, because then you want the trade, right? So we are learning, we are waking up, and we are growing up. And how did we get a president who cannot and will not tell the truth? Well, we can look at ourselves and our society and how our society, our world, does not tell the truth. So this is awakening of the truth. And so when you look at an advertisement that's trying to sell you something, saying that this works and you need it, is that the truth? Is it really? Is it? Or even our medical system, and it's inconvenient to look at this. Our environment, we don't want to be bothered with, doing things difficult. We want convenience, fast food, microwaves, plastic. We want that because it's easy and convenient, and everyone else is doing it. But is that the truth about what's good for us? No, it isn't, and everyone knows that. They may try to tell you it's okay, because they're making a profit. So an advertisement tells you you need something. A medication says you can take this for arthritis, but it may kill you. So our whole medical system, I love doctors and nurses. I really love nurses. They save lives. But the way the system is set up is to fix a symptom. They don't cure you most of the time. Okay, so they're profit-based pharmaceutical companies. So, and religion, it can be a very beautiful if you listen to the original messages of the ascended masters that came here to teach us about love and healing. But when people take religion and use it to be against other people or kill them or have a war, it's not the true message. That is not the truth. Or if I say you can't talk to God unless you come through me, and I have no power, because I'm deluded in my own dishonesty. You see how in government and religion and in our families, if your mother is yelling and angry and you're a small child and you say, "Mommy, why are you angry?" and the mother yells, "I'm not angry. Stop saying that." Then you begin to doubt the truth. So how is it that we propagate and we create these systems that are not the truth? Because it's inconvenient. And so, or because we don't like it. So what we are doing here is we are growing up. And we have this president here to help us. So let him help you grow us up, grow up. And what you have what you can affect a change is within yourself. As your consciousness awakens, which is part of it is being ethical and moral and truthful, not in a way that makes you into a victim, but in a way that makes you powerful and in the present moment and able to respond to life rather than be a reaction. Not in a way that you need to start confronting or yelling at people who aren't being honest, because most people are not honest. They don't want to be honest. They don't want to say, "Well, I cheated on this or that." I mean, no, it's not about not sinning, but it is about being honest about who we are. And that's growing up. And that's why we are out of balance in the world and having a pandemic and crazy-ment. And the truth is that, and whether you believe it or not, the truth is we do reincarnate. We are forever. So you can come in as a black person in one life and a white person in another life. So being prejudiced, let's get rid of this race so we can have a better life. That doesn't work. So we don't really know who we are as people. People are taught the wrong things, and Earth is put way over in the universe. They put us way over here because they're not very evolved. We're like a planet of teenagers. Oh, they're not very evolved, and other more highly evolved beings don't really want to be around us because we haven't grown up. Like, would you hang out with a bunch of teenagers who are smoking pot and getting drunk and into fights and having wars and destroying each other and yelling and lying? No, not if you're an adult. If you're part of the teenagers, maybe you would want to. Maybe if you were an opportunist being, some kind of being that is an opportunist, you would come in and try to control the world. And so we have a lot of very small percent of people here who are very immature and unknowledgeable, who are in their ego, or they're from lower realms. And that's a whole different story that might sound a little far out to you, but here we are in the pandemic with, young black people disappearing and riots and protests, and there will be more. I do see some kind of attack happening. I'm not sure who the attack is on, but this was the energy of 9/11, the energy that's happening in July. Then we have the 4th of July, so we have all this patriotic stuff. And a lot of times people who are waving the flag are doing that undercover because they're not really, like I'm going to say Fox News, they're not really Americans. And they lie like a lot. Most of the media tells lies to be convenient, but they're like, everything is just about hate and division. It's really strange. I'm sorry if you like them, but I'm not here to please people. I'm here to tell the truth. So I hope that doesn't offend you. And I'm sure they're great people. There's a couple of the guys on there that I do that are sometimes, pretty honest, but okay. I do see a black woman coming into power. We may be getting Biden may be picking a black woman as VP, but I see black women coming up. Like I see a black woman coming up on an escalator. I'm not really sure who she is. They didn't show me who she is yet, but I am seeing that. We have things with bones and alignment and structure. And so this has to do with prejudice, when you have bone pain, arthritis, resentments. So letting go of anger and resentments. And I still see us in a very kind of tribal, this faction and that faction. I don't see the world healing this month or America healing this month. So, would be my wish, is that we could come together, kumbaya, and heal and be in love and peace. And I do believe that is coming, but I don't see it happening in July. A lot of heat. There may be things with fire. Mercury will be going direct, like about the middle, like the first week of July, but it takes about 10 days for it to come in full force. So let's do a little healing to clear out negative energies and stay grounded, because you really want to stay grounded in this energy. Oh, I have some cards too. And so letting go. The lunar eclipse on the 5th is full moons are about letting go. What do you want to let go of? Okay. And I have pulled a card here. I'm not religious, but I love Yeshua. That's my name for Jesus. Jesus is the Greek interpretation of Yeshua's name. My Father gives true bread from heaven. So this is about, what are we here for? What is true sustenance? Is it a pumped up economy that lasts and crashes and booms? No, true sustenance is connecting with Source, being able to create and manifest what you want because you are on your path, a life that has meaning and joy. Loyalty, if you're with somebody still after all this, loyalty, recommitting, being truthful and loyal. So loyalty, so that's another thing we have that I didn't mention about dishonesty, is a lot of cheating or trying to present who we are to somebody as somebody that we're not, presenting images or cheating on your partner. And so this is another form of dishonesty that's very common, or even love addiction, being addicted to somebody who's dishonest, is not being loyal to yourself, or not being loyal to your partner. That's a dishonesty. So it's just embedded in our society, and then people are shocked and surprised. Oh my God, the world's falling apart, because it's time to grow up. And I'll stop preaching, maybe. And then writing. So you can journal about your thoughts and feelings. If you don't have someone to talk to, it's sometimes really helpful to journal, to physically get that energy out. Like, I feel this way and that way, because sometimes there isn't someone to talk to, and it's a way of clearing. I like to talk, but this card has to do with communication, getting back on track near the end of the month. If you've had misunderstandings in communication, also technology and the written word, or even writing a book. Okay? So let's do a healing to ground you and to clear negative energy. So you are energy, and when you ground and connect to, bring your energy in, you have an energy field, you have a grounding cord, you have energy centers, 7 main ones called chakras. And when you say hello to yourself as energy and you're ground, you're in your power, you're able to respond to life rather than react, because you have to be strong or we're not going to make it through this. So this is about, your grounding is about your health, being strong, knowing who you are, and then having a space. And then let's create, I'll give you an energy tool that's actually going to be a rose. And a rose is a tool that you can use to heal yourself. So we're going to clear out negativity, dishonesty, okay? And it won't do more than you're ready to let go of. If you're worried about, oh, what's going to happen if I get honest. Yeah. So that's one thing, is that we can stop blaming other people when we notice how hard it is for us to be honest in our lives. Honesty is not a weapon to hurt other people or tell them things they're not ready to hear, or things that would, so we need to be careful about how we are honest and be considerate. And that's kind of tricky, and that would be more something I would explain in a private session. Okay? So let's close our eyes and go into the bigger world of spirit. Okay, and say hello to yourself as energy. And say hello to yourself right behind your brow is the center of your head. And let's create and destroy some roses, depression or anger or frustration or fear or greed or grief in the center of your head and all around your head. Create and let it go. Just create and let it go. It's a way of moving energy that's not serving you, that's not you. Because your energy is a healing in your body. So there you go. So there you go. Now you're starting to see like, oh, okay, there I am. This is you. And from the center of your head, drop a line down the front of your spine to your tailbone. And say hello to the bottom of your tailbone. Good. And then from your tailbone, create a rose or something that you like, a spherical ball in the center of the planet, and ground. Draw a line, drop a chord. It's part of your energy anatomy. It's already there. We're going to clear it out with spiritual Drano, just by putting our attention on it. If you can imagine, there's a faucet at the end of your tailbone, and just flush the toilet. Yay! Let it all go. Let it all go, and it will be composted and turn into fertilizer in the planet and go back to where it belongs. See how that's starting to feel better? As you get things moving. Life is movement. Your energy is moving. We don't want it stuck or clogged. Then we have to call the spiritual plumber. That's better. So this energy moves down this grounding cord, which can be a couple inches wide, or it can be as wide as your hips. And it moves down in a counterclockwise direction around the outside of that grounding cord. And then around the center of that grounding cord, let the energy come up. Don't analyze it too much. Just with energy, you just feel it. I'm helping you wherever you're listening to this in all time and directions. And let that earth energy come up and move through your body, your arms and your legs and feet, your arms and hands. And let it fountain out the top of your head. There isn't really a right or wrong way. Just let it move. Good. There, now you're grounded. Okay. And then let's say hello to the cosmic energy, just because we want to bring that in, because we are of the earth and we are also of the stars. And let that come in like a beam of light from the other side, from the stars, heaven, wherever you feel comfortable to call that. And let that come down into the top of your head and move through your body. Oh, bringing light. Oh, that feels good. Yay. That's your energy coming in. Your energy is a healing in your body. And now let's create a rose for negativity or dishonesty that you want to let go of, deception, and put it outside of your energy field, at least outside of the main field, which is about 2 or 3 feet in front of you. And let everything come out of your energy field that you want to let go of. It may just be that you're confused or you're beating yourself up or having shame about dishonesty or not knowing what, maybe some people really don't know what the truth is. They really just don't know. So let that confusion go in there. It's all kind of snaky and okay. Let it, give it a place to go, give it a gift. There you go. Confusion, there you go. Guilt and shame, greed. Now ground that rose, create a stem and ground it, connect it up to source, and make a copy of that rose. Like, just imagine, pretend, just like you're a kid and you're finger painting. Make a copy and drop the copy onto the original. Boom. It's gone. Woo! Do it again. Create that rose for confusion and crap you want to let go of. Ground it. Connect it to source. Just use your intention. If you don't see it, that's fine. Just feel it or intend. Create a copy and slide the copy onto the original. Whee! Nice. Good job. I teach energy healing in my sessions, and I've been pretty booked up, but I might be able to fit you in if you would like to do some work on yourself, get a reading, healing, or talk to your loved ones on the other side. I do that as well. So call in some golden, beautiful light, filling up everywhere you released with your own energy. And thank yourself and thank the universe. Good job. May you be healed because in truth you already are. I am at Sibyl, SIBYL, harmony.com. And please like and subscribe and you'll get more of my videos when they come out during the month. I send this one out with my monthly newsletter that's on my website, sibylharmony.com. And so if you click and subscribe, the little bell will ring when I put out new videos, because I've been putting them out at different times, usually a mid-month. Okay, may you be healed because in truth, you already are. Thank you.